Hello everybody, I just want to share how to stake on Ledger. We're going to start with the little ledger. And one thing I do want to warn people, remember your PIN. There's a choice with this, and this nearly tripped me up because I didn't actually remember my PIN. So you got this weird thing where you got to always enter your PIN every time you use the thing. So the first thing you got to do is click the numbers. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it so you guys can see. It is a little bit niggly, to say the least. So here you go. You got to double click the two buttons at the top to get the number. So I'm going to do it 1, and then you scroll to the next number, 2, and you scroll to the next number, 3, and you scroll to the next number, call it, so I'll show you, and then you get this little check mark on the right hand side. That's very important. And as if you don't have good eyes like me, you don't notice it. And it's like, oh, do I have 4 or 8 digits in my PIN? When you're done, you click them both together to get into it. And then it activates where you are on the computer. So we're going to switch to the computer now as well. And I'll show you how this works. I'm just going to do a very quick demo of how to stake on Ledger and move stuff around from Phantom. So first of all, as you can see here, I already downloaded the application, but let's go to where you need to go. This is the ledger.com website. Very important. Pick the right website. There can be fake websites that can look to get access to your seed phrase, your keys, your wallet, etc. So make sure you go to ledger.com, Ledger Live, and then you download the app here in orange. Once you have that, you get into your actual application itself. This is Ledger Live. Now here you can see my device is locked. Remember I showed you at the beginning how to unlock the device. Remember your PIN number. Do not forget your PIN number. And also when you don't have good eyes, make sure you can see it carefully. So right now I'm entering my PIN again. One of the kludgy things about Ledger is it makes you do it all the time, which is, I guess, a safety feature. So I'm just putting my PIN in. It's a 4-digit PIN. And application is ready. Go. And then I go retry here. And it should take me into my Ledger. Connect and unlock your device. Double click the buttons again. You'll be pressing the buttons a lot on your Ledger every time you do something with it. So within the actual application itself, you can see all the different coins that you can download, and you need to install the software. I personally like to have dedicated keys for dedicated tokens, but I don't have that many tokens. As you know, less is more as far as I'm concerned. But if you want to put Bitcoin on your key, you could. I use Trezor for Bitcoin. Also, Ethereum, same thing. You would install the software. You got Matic, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, all sorts of stuff here. You can also stake a lot of it from the actual application itself. And the good thing about staking from the application itself is the fact that if you do that, you keep so-called full custody of your assets when you stake with Ledger, unlike a crypto exchange. One of the reasons I'm doing this video is because Coinbase have shut down their staking because they got the Howey notice from the SEC. But having your keys in your wallet means you're in control. Now, there is a risk of potential slashing. A lot of people say, oh, there could be slashing on Solana, but that has not been implemented yet. Now, slashing is if a validator goes offline or misses votes or something, they could be subject to losing some of their stake from slashing. But as of today, to my knowledge, it is not a problem. So let's run through what we are going to do here. So we'll go to Solana. You can see the app is installed to save time. To install an app, just hit the down button here and you're good to go. So if we go to apps installed, you will see Solana. So I'm going to jump into my Solana right now and you can see it works fine. So if I go here within the system, there's card. I guess some type of credit card. I'm not sure exactly what this is for. Fancy for free card. No, thank you. This is where you can swap. You can pick your source. For example, you can pick your Solana here and you can trade it for something like Ethereum or whatever else with inside Ledger, which is pretty cool. You can also buy and sell stuff, but you have to hook up your wallet to do that. If you have, say, USDC on your wallet, you can buy stuff with it. Now, most importantly, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the receive part first, but you can also send from your ledger to somebody else or to an exchange. Discover, these are different apps that they have within the actual app itself. It could be for liquid staking or other things. You have all your different accounts, as you can see here. I only have Solana. Then you've got the market. See exactly what's going on with all the different assets. Is anything up today? And then your portfolio. A very simple portfolio here as to what we have. Now, what I'm going to do first is I am going to go to the receive button. And this is where you identify where you are going to receive your crypto. Again, you got to double click on the key to say to your device you're ready to receive, and then you're going to get an address, and this will be your receiving address. Okay, and then it's copied. Right now, online my Phantom wallet. I assume you guys know how a Phantom wallet works. And then I'm in my wallet. I will not show you my Phantom wallet, but it's pretty straightforward. And then you can, from here, send Solana. So I'm actually going to hit send. I'm going to pick, first of all, the Solana within my Phantom wallet. First of all, I'm going to paste the address, and then I'm going to send 1 Solana to the ledger. I'm going to show you now what I did so you can see it. So here is the Solana that I showed, and I'm going to hit send. And then it's gone. Now, what I also do here, I keep a track of all my transactions by taking a screenshot. And then I identify what's happening on SolScan. So that is actually sent from my wallet. Now I'm going to go back to Ledger Live. One of the very annoying things about Ledger is it takes a long time to receive. Sometimes it takes 60 seconds to receive your Solana into the ledger. Sometimes it takes 20 minutes. So we're just going to wait for that one thing to see if it pops up. Yesterday, I tested this a few times, and sometimes it took a minute. Sometimes it took 25 minutes. And that's just what you have to make sure always you get your address right and you post it right. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to stake. It's super simple. We go to our balance, and then we'll go stake with Ledger. Now, when we're in stake with Ledger, you can see it'll push you to Ledger by Figment, which is actually one of the best. But if you double click show more, you can scroll through all the other options. I tend to go with the biggest that has the least amount of commission. You can find ones with low commission, like 5%. But I prefer Figment because it's kind of more trustworthy. And we will go with these guys. And then we'll decide how much we want to stake. As you can see here, the max spendable is 11. I will do 11. I'll go continue. And here I need to confirm again on the device that I'm depositing 11. That's a vote account, and I approve it. It makes you scroll through all the details. And now we are broadcasting a transaction and view details. This is where I also take a snapshot of exactly what's happening, how much I've delegated, and I save that in my files. Also, go to View and Explorer. You can see the transaction here as well on the blockchain. And I screenshot that too and keep it for my records. So that is pretty much it. How to stake on Ledger for the 15th time. And then we go to apps installed. You see the Ledger there. And we can go back to our portfolio. And it shows we have 12.99 Sol, 9999, because I used 0.0001 Sol for fees over time. And this is the amount I have delegated. This new delegation is the 11 I just put in there. Also delegated a little bit yesterday. So now I have 13 Solana staked on Ledger. And that's how it's done. Thank you all. Let me know if you want more of these. I can do Trezor as well, or do more with Phantom. In addition, by the way, I also stake on Phantom, but I keep the majority of the SOL myself. I stake no more than 25 to 30% of my SOL, and I break up the amount that I stake across different validators out there as well. So if one validator does go up or go down, everything will be fine. And normally, if a validator does actually go down, people do get their Solana back. There was one, I think, in the Ukraine that had to do that, and no Solana was lost. So again, with everything in crypto, there's always risk. So be careful out there. Watch your OPSEC. Remember your PIN on your ledger. Remember your seed phrase. Have it written down. There's 24 words in mind. Put it somewhere very, very safe, separate from your key. Keep your key safe. And also remember to keep everything up to date. The firmware on your key. And every 3 to 6 months, practice. Go play with it. Staking is a good example of practice. It helps you build muscle memory for your PIN and your overall security as well. You remember where everything is. Do not lose anything, but also keep everything safe. Hope this helps. Bye.